Hello everyone, this is Vinod. Today I would like to discuss about very important concepts in physics which is all about circuit theory. So in this circuit theory, my focus today is on combination of resistors. So basically resistors can be connected in three different ways, that is series combination, parallel combination and mixed combination. Now let us discuss about what is series combination. To explain about series combination of resistors, I am taking very small example. Suppose I have a bulb, say this is my bulb 1 and this is my bulb 2, and I am taking one more bulb, say this is bulb 3. And every bulb is having two polarities, positive and negative, positive and negative, positive and negative. If at all that negative terminal of the first bulb is connected to the positive and the second bulb negative terminal is connected to the third bulb's positive terminal, if this situation is happens, we can say that these bulbs are arranged in series combination. In the same manner, I would like to connect all the resistors in series combination. For that case, I am taking three resistors. Say this is my R1 and this is my R2, and taking one more resistor, say R3. And we know that every resistor has two terminals, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive and negative. In the same way here also, if I connect negative and positive terminal together, if negative and positive terminal together, that means how we connected bulbs in the same manner, we are also connecting negative and positive. So we can rearrange this particular combination like this, and we can club like this R1, R2, R3. The point of intersection here is the combination of positive and negative. If these resistors are arranged in such a way, we can call it as series combination of resistors. Now let us see what is the equivalent formula of resistors when they are connected across the resistor. We'll see now. So I am taking here R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors which are connected across the total potential difference V volts. And if I connect it so, we know that from the positive terminal of the battery there is a current will come, let the current is I. Since path of the current flow is same, that means the path of the current flow is same, that means whatever the resistor, wherever the place, the current value is constant. That means it is very clear that the path is same in the case of series combination, so that the current value is constant across any resistor. This is very important point. But what happens here is the total voltage V is going to divide by the resistors, because the resistor are going to consume the voltage. So there will be a voltage drop occurs. I am taking V1 voltage drops at resistor R1 and V2 voltage drops at resistor R2, and the V3 voltage drops across the resistor R3. Now the total voltage V is the combination of V1 plus V2 plus V3, such that we know that according to Ohm's law V is equals to IR. So capital V from the left side we can write as capital IR is equals to V1 can be written as IR1 plus V2 can be written as IR2 plus V3 can be written as IR3. Since instead of V1, why we are taking IR1? Since Ohm's law V equals to IR, V1 should be written as I1 R1, but V1 equals to I into R1. Since current is same, instead of I1 we should take I, which is coming from the battery. So from here I capital R is equals to I am taking common, and the remaining is R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now taking I cancel, and the final answer we are getting is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So here it is very clear that the total resistance is equals to sum of individual resistors. Now let's give the statement for this. In series combination of resistors, the total resistance is equals to sum of all individual resistors. Sum of all individual resistors. This is the statement here. Suppose I have three resistors, say 2 ohms, 3 ohms and 5 ohms. These three resistors are connected across the terminals A and B. My intention is to calculate what is the R equivalent between A and B. Don't confuse in the question if they mention R equivalent or R total or R effective or R net, all are same. So that means our aim is to calculate total resistance. So since the given situation is series combination of resistors, so we already know in the series combination the equivalent formula is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in the place of R1 we have 2 ohms, in the place of R2 we have 3 ohms, in the place of R3 we have 5 ohms, and finally your answer is 10 ohms. That means the R equivalent between A and B is 10 ohms. Let us try to solve one more problem. So the question says find equivalent resistance between A and B. So in the question we have 3 terminals A, B, C, but we have to focus only A to B as the question is asking. So in this way, in this question, first we have to check whether it is series or not. Just to send the current I from the A, if at all the current is constant throughout the journey, so that this is a series combination. So as my intention is to calculate resistance between A and B, so A and B can have only 2 resistors, one is 2 ohms and 5 ohms, and your answer is 7 ohms. And if the question says find what is the equivalent resistance between A and C, this time we have to include the C because question is asking between A and C, so that the answer will be 2 plus 5 plus 3. The answer is what? It is 10 ohms. I hope this is clear to you. I have a situation that 3 resistors R, 3 equal resistors I can say are connected in series, then this R equivalent can be written as 3 times of R, because R plus R, which gives you 3R. In the same way, let us frame one more question. If I have n equal resistors, if I have n equal resistance of resistance R, so that means they are repeating n times. N times they are repeating. I have a situation that R equal resistances are repeating n times. Then what is the R equivalent? The answer for this question is this R plus, R plus, R plus, and so on, repeating n times. So NR will come and your R equivalent equals to n times of R. For example, here question is saying find equivalent resistance when 10 equal resistor or resistance 5 ohms are connected in series. In this given question, there are 10 resistors, but each resistance value is 5 ohms. So that means no need to do adding 5 ohms, 5 ohms, 5 ohms, and up to they are connected 10 times. So in this situation we can use directly formula. We know when equal resistors are given, the R equivalent between any two terminals is equals to n times of R. But here n gives you how many times it is repeating. In the given question it is given 10 times repeating, and the value of R is 5 ohms. We can directly put 10 into 5, which is nothing but 50 ohms. Similarly, I have a situation 3 ohms, 3 ohms, 3 ohms are connected 30 times. Find R equivalent between A and B. Say one end is A, other end is B I am taking. If you calculate R equivalent between A and B, as it is 30 times repeated, we know that formula NR, here n value is 30 times it is repeating, and value of R is 3 ohms, and the answer is 90 ohms. And make sure that this formula we have to use only when equal resistors are given. Let us solve one more problem here. So I have a given question that 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 10 ohms are connected across 20 volts voltage. First question is find R net value. R net value is nothing but R equivalent. Second question is find I net value. So that means what is the current which is coming from the cell. And third question is find voltage across each resistor. That means at 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 10 ohms, what will be the individual voltage drops we have to calculate. First let us solve R equivalent. Since we know that 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 10 ohms, like this they are connected, 2 ohms, 3 ohms and 10 ohms. As we know these 3 are connected in series combination, directly we can say 2 plus 3 plus 10 will gives you 15 ohms. And second question is what is the I net? So to calculate I net we have to use which formula, means total voltage by total resistance we can take. Since from Ohm's law we know that V is equals to IR, from here I can be written as V by R. So as we need to calculate I net means total current value. As we need to calculate total current value, we can name it as I net, which is always equals to total voltage by total resistance. Total voltage by total resistance. In the given problem, the total voltage is 20 and the total resistance is 15 we got. So we can rewrite this answer, we can get 1.3 amperes. That means here from the cell whatever the current which is coming 1.3, that will be constant throughout the resistor. That means as the path is same, here 1.3, here also 1.3 amperes, and here also 1.3 amperes, since in series combination current is same. And my third intention is to calculate voltage drop across each resistor. Suppose at the 2 ohm resistor I am taking the voltage drop as V1. At the 3 ohm resistor I am taking voltage drop as V2, and for the 10 ohm resistor I am taking voltage drop as V3. So according to Ohm's law we know that V equals to IR, V1 can be written as I1 R1. But in series combination current is same such that V1 can be written as IR1, and my V1 value becomes, we know I value just now we got 1.3, and the resistor R1 value is 2 ohms, and the answer is 2.6 volts. Now let's calculate V2. So V2 should be equals to IR2, and V2 is equals to I value is 1.3, and the resistor R2 is 3 ohms, and the answer is 3.9 volts. And similarly if I calculate V3, V3 is nothing but it is IR3, which means 1.3 into resistor is 10 ohms, then it becomes 13 volts. So you have to cross check here. That means whatever the voltage here given, so we have to cross check here whatever the voltage that we got, that is V1 and V2 and V3. If I add all the voltages, that is 2.6 plus 3.9 plus 13 volts, it should give approximately 20 volts, then only your answer is correct. So in this way we have to calculate voltage drops across each resistor. This is all about series connection. Hope you understand this, and we'll see parallel combination later.